because we always get the question, you're going to do it again? Is there going to be more episodes? Are you going to do another movie, animated, blah, blah, blah. And we all want to, and we all fantasize that we can, and perhaps we can. But he also said that it's like this beautiful, shining city on a hill, like Camelot, and it just sits there and it's beautiful, and we're all part of it, and it would be really risky to try and do it again to live up to what's been created. So there's that sort of fear that we all have, because we're all fearful creatures. And there's a lot to be said for that. Now, see, I would love to do an animated part. Yeah, that'd be great. I love doing voiceovers too, because you don't have to shave. You can go in your jammies.
Don't have to get back into those tight pants.
Yeah, yeah, you can do fewer sit-ups. It's great. But yeah, Joss is just amazing to work with. He's a beautiful man.
I think we all have really good memories of it too.
Yeah.
And I know I associate nothing but really good memories with him. So I would say yes.
It was my first time, I think, at that point working with somebody who had created a world that was so complete, and the people in it were so beautifully fleshed out, and to inhabit that world, and to have him guide you through it, because it was so completely alien. It was a gift, absolutely a gift, and you guys keep experiencing that, and we're here, and yes, it's true. It was, to be able to do Serenity after your show to be able to do a feature film after your television show has been canceled, not even after a full season. To ask for more than that just doesn't seem right. It's perfect just as it is. We got to kiss it goodbye. We got to wrap it up and kiss it goodbye in a really beautiful way. Even though there was a pretty high body count.
Summer? Anything?
Yeah.
Enough said.
Agreed.
Just thank you all for
Agreed.
being here, for coming and being accessible to the fans.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First off, happy birthday, early birthday. I've been told that they have baskets full of strawberries waiting for you back there.
Oh Lord,
So
you did it.
it's really exciting. Also, my question is, who put the potato in Nathan's tailpipe?
Do you guys remember that?
No.
I remember it.
Somebody
He
put
only
it-
remembers it though, because he didn't.
Yeah.
Well, the context is that Nathan bragged about this new stupid truck that he had. I'm getting a new truck. Will you see it? It's great. I've got this fabulous new Yukon truck. Yay! So when I finally arrived, time for sabotage.
We never did figure out who that
I did
was.
the gummy worms. I did the gummy worms. We don't know who did the clacketa-clacketas on the crankshaft or the potato in the pipe. No. Someone put 3 gigantic zip ties on his crankshaft. This is not a euphemism, girls. Cars have crankshafts, that long rod underneath things that makes the engine go. Anyway, so somebody put these big old zip ties underneath, and when he drove away, clacketa, 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 and he was like, "What is that? The car is broken. I just got it." So
Good times.
we didn't figure out who that was either.
Good times.
It's still a mystery.
I'm starting to think Adam did.
No, I wouldn't do a potato. No.
Hi. As you may be aware, there has been a very successful Kickstarter to bring Veronica Mars back. And now the pressure is mounting. A lot of people are saying that Firefly deserves the same thing. Let's fantasize that it does happen. If you could bring back your character, because all of you survived, what would you like to do with your character? What would you like to show? What would you like to demonstrate? Would you like to take it in a different direction? If it was possible, what would you do?
What would you like to do?
I've said this before, I will say it again. I believe Zoe was pregnant in Serenity. So I like to think that there's this, you know, little caramel, kinky-haired, redhead child running around spaceships. Yes, that's where I would like to see.
What
Alan could
did-
play the
wait, how did you
baby.
just- Back up. Did you say caramel?
Caramel,
Kinky-haired,
kinky,
red-headed?
you
guys.
little beast of a child.
Could put Alan in prosthetics, and Alan could be the baby.
He'd be a great baby.
He'd be the best baby.
He'd be the best
He'd be
baby.
the creepiest baby.
That's the baby. That'd be awesome. I'd love it.
How about you guys? What would you want to be when you grew up?
River was going to start her own business. This is what I said before. You know, now that she's going to be the pilot, she gets to decide where we go from now on, and I can drive everywhere and you know, sell things and start my own business, and then of course get a boyfriend.
I don't know. I think I always wanted to meet Kaylee's dad. I wanted her to take Simon home and have Simon be a fish out of water. Kaylee's dad's farm. I thought that would be fun. And then they could like have babies and stuff too. Just like have a whole bunch of babies running around.
I think Jane would open a franchise of companion schools. Be sort of the headmaster, if you will. The head bunkmaster.
Are you gonna wear a toga?
Ah, that's a great idea. I like a toga. A knitted toga. A crocheted orange and orange toga.
A yarn toga?
A yarn toga with pom-poms. Strategically placed pom-poms.
Thank you.
Tells me
Who
we'd
needs
get
to go to the
canceled
gym and
again.
get pom-poms?
I don't think that spells renewal.
Okay.
I just threw up a little in my mind.
So did we all. Yes, right over here.
I have a bit of a heavy question. And Jewel, if you say no, I won't take it personally, but no, I'm kidding.
You will take it for security.
I swear, I was kidding. My girlfriend's sitting in the back. She'd be really pissed at me if I said. But no, my question is, with everything that you've accomplished in your lives and in your professions, and as famous as you are amongst other geeks, how often do you let this go to your head, that you're this popular?
Who are you anyway?
I'm the doctor.
Ridiculous question. Who is this? I mean, come on. Go get me a sandwich.
Go be in his trailer.
Enough of this. Never.
Yeah, we're all just kind of normal people, bro.
Yeah, outside of these walls, really, it's
We floss. Sometimes we forget to floss. We pick up our dry cleaning. I don't know.
yeah.
I just wasn't sure because I know a lot of times, sometimes it can get to people's heads.
Hey, can you describe someone that you've witnessed who has a swollen head? No particular names, but like, what would their attributes be besides telling
I
you
think
to go get a sandwich?
I think the person in mind right now, I believe he's
No
on
names.
another show
Yeah,
as
no.
a writer.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Okay, good. No
I
names.
think we know who we're talking about.
Okay, no names. But the attributes would be what?
Arrogance, cockiness.
Uh-huh,
Conceited.
Yeah. all that.
Do I really need to keep going with this?
But I think all that stuff is just a cover up for insecurity, really.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, I think if you're secure with who you are and down to earth with what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty universal. If people are being a jerk, it's because they have fear of something,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
generally the imposter syndrome. I don't belong here. So I gotta exert my power over someone, in a petty way. I don't like petty people.
So what do you want on your sandwich?
I got a nice turkey sandwich.
You calling
See,
me
you picked up at that one.
you calling me a turkey? Hey,
Whoa.
I'll take a tuna-roni on rye.
Thanks, guys. You're great.
Tuna-roni is a Chuck reference. Thank you.
We just have time for a couple of more questions. Right there.
China keeps coming up, and I'd like to point out that in China right now, it actually is your birthday.
Yay, happy birthday in China to me!
So I have made you a birthday balloon.
Oh, you're sweet.
That's really good.
Gung Hei.
Awesome.
Good work.
I think we should sing to her now.
No.
And 1, and 2, and 3, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Julie.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks.
That was so sweet.
Ow.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Gina.
Hi.
You are my favorite bad guy in the Josh universe. I had never seen such a powerful creature like you in the Josh universe in the Buffy world that everybody genuflected to you. To see this beautiful black woman who's this powerful evil being was like unheard of. I've never even seen anything like that. So to this day, you're my favorite bad guy in the Josh universe. And my question to you guys is,
Thank you.
who's your favorite bad guys in the Josh universe?
I loved the operative in Serenity.
Yeah.
I just loved how romantic he was about murder. He's mine.
Yeah.
Nishka. Michael
I
Farrell.
liked Jubal early. I mean, he wasn't really a bad guy. He was just really, really interesting. I loved working with him too.
That was my
He was
actually,
kind
I
of
was
a
gonna
bad
say the
guy.
same thing. Yeah. I was gonna
He
say
like
the same
shot
thing.
your brother and stuff.
I don't know. I couldn't. Yeah.
I love that line. He said, "Am I a lion?" That's so creepy.
Yeah, Jubal early.
And Badger, of course.
You.
Badger's our lovable bad guy. One of my favorite lines is his is from the pilot. He goes, "Let me see your teeth." So dismissive and cruel.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I was wondering, as your characters, what your favorite place on board Serenity is, or your character's favorite place on board, like favorite room, and what they'd like to do there. I think I probably know Adam's answer.
No, you don't. It's not the bunk.
Well, you started.
Well, I like the lounge area outside the infirmary, but my favorite was up on the catwalk because I like to go up there while they were shooting down below, and you can just watch the choreography of our fabulous crew. Alan Easton, he was most of it's handheld, and Alan had that camera on his shoulder for pretty much the whole show. And to watch him dance around with that 80-pound camera on his shoulder was something to behold. So I used to hang out around up there in the the eaves.
Yeah, no, the catwalk was great. I liked the kitchen, and I liked the kitchen because I loved all those wacky, like dinner scenes that we would do. Like whenever we were all together, it was a madhouse. It was great because so much of us, like I was always out with the guys. I was always, doing the whatever job it was. And so I so rarely got to spend time with the girls, and it was only when we were together having a meal or trying to figure out what we're all going to do next as, on the ship. Those are my favorite memories.
Yeah. It sounds like Ron's laugh, the kitchen does. Whenever we'd have those dinners together, that's what that reminds me of. I really love the cargo bay. I don't know, I just have really, really great memories in there.
Like stumbling naked out of a box.
Yeah, no, not that one.
I like that little common area too, outside of the infirmary. But the couch, I don't know if you remember, it smelled like cat pee. Remember?
Yeah. Whose
There
cat
were
was
all
that?
these stray cats.
Oh yeah, because on the lot they have these little
Foxside.
feral cats that kept the rodents away, but they would mark everything as cats do.
Yeah.
Any cat people out there? Yeah. So yeah, it did stink.
We still sat on that couch though.
And it was shag, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was this little shag rug on the little table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. We were kind of a grimy crew, so yeah, it's all right. We have to be too frou-frou, so it's all right. We could stink.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes a round of applause for the cast from Sci-Fi Serenity.